Greetings, creatures of this planet. I come to compete. So, you pesky Earthslugs like to race, eh? Well, nitrous oxide, I'm the fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little game I call survival of the fastest. Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver of your world to a race for the planet. If your driver wins, I'll leave your miserable little rock alone. But if I win, I'll turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my slaves. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome to my newest Let's Play of Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing was created and developed by Naughty Dog, released in 1999, published by Sony Computer Entertainment America and Universal Interactive Studios. This was the final Crash Bandicoot game that Naughty Dog made before they managed to escape the cage that Universal Interactive Studios had left open. They were later picked up by Sony and themselves, and then went on to start making the Jak and Daxter series, and then later on the Uncharted series. Now, this game is different. Obviously, it is a racing game. It is one a genre I've not done before. This was actually the first ever Crash Bandicoot game I ever played. Specifically, I used to never know any of the characters' names, and I used to always use Cortex. I would call him Paper Baghead. As you can see, there are different things right here. There is adventure mode, to where you can load and do a new one. I will just show you. I have already beaten this game 100%. I just did that today. That's why the uploads have been kind of slow, is because I've been practicing with this. There is time trial mode, and here are all the characters that you can unlock in the game. I'm not going to go through them all because I don't want to do it. There is arcade mode, to where you can do a single race or a cup. Versus battle, where you can go against a person. Battle, which you can go against other people, and where you can see the high scores. Now, I should tell you this right now. A lot of people compare this game to being like Mario Kart. I don't really think it's more like Mario Kart. To me, this is actually more like Diddy Kong Racing. There's an overworld where you can go to different places, there's different challenges, there's different things all around, and it's actually a lot more comparable to Diddy Kong Racing than to Mario Kart 64. And mind you, if you've never played Diddy Kong Racing, I recommend it because that is a goddamn good game. So how am I going to be doing this project? Obviously, since I have a 100% file, I will be doing 100%. That means I will be getting all 16 trophies, well, you kind of need to beat the game, all 4 boss keys, all of the CTR tokens. CTR tokens are basically when we have to race through the track and find the letters C, T, and R. Sorry, I waited too long. And then once we get that and we get first place, we get a CTR token. There are 5 different colors for it. There is red, there is green, blue, yellow, and purple. Purple CTR tokens are the hardest ones to get. You use the CTR tokens to unlock the gem cups. And once you beat the gem cups, you get that colored gem. And the gem cup actually will unlock other characters for you. you can unlock all characters except for 2. I'm actually going to show you them. And that is Entropy. To get him, you actually have to do certain time trials and get close to the Platinum Onks, I believe. And then the ghost for Entropy will appear, and once you beat that one, then you unlock Entropy. And then this guy right here, Pentapenguin. Pentapenguin, you actually have to type in a code at the beginning of the title screen to actually be allowed to use Pentapenguin. Now, while I have all the characters, you can only use the 8 that are in the middle right here in the adventure mode. So who am I going to be using? Well, I will show you their stats and everything right now. I'm going to make this kind of a long episode 0 for you guys so that I can go through them all. As you can see, there is Crash right here. Speed, acceleration, and turn are all balanced. He is intermediate. There is Dr. Neo Cortex. He is also intermediate. There are always 2 characters of opposing sides, being good and evil, who will have the same stats. And in this case, Crash and Cortex are the same. Next up, there is Tiny Tiger. Although using Tiny Tiger is like using Crunch inside Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, Tiny Tiger's the crunch of this game. Then there's Coco. She has more of an acceleration. Engine also has more of an acceleration, so Coco and Engine are having the same stats. There's Dingodile, who has the same stats as Tiny Tiger. Dingodile is still a little bit better, I always found. Then there is Polar, who, as you can see right here, he is beginner. That means it's basically really easy when you're using that. And, for my friend, nyeh. And then there is Pura, who is also a beginner. Pura appeared in Crash Bandicoot Warped and was the little tiger that Coco was riding. And Polar premiered in Crash 2 Cortex Strikes Back as the lovable little polar bear that used to give me lives when I used to step on him. And he goes, nyeh. Watch the beta for that. So which of these characters am I going to be using? Well, obviously I'm going to be using Crash. Hell no. He's got to be Dr. Cortex, man. Yes. So, enter our name. Roxas. That's right, I am going to be using Cortex. So this is not Crash Team Racing, but Cortex Team Racing. So, in the empty slot, that's Face, that's Rape Face. So how am I going to be doing these episodes? Well, I'll show you after we get through a bunch of things, because there is a bunch of tutorials, so this one's going to kind of be long. Welcome to the overworld, to where Uka Uka will explain.
Welcome to the Adventure Arena. You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp paths, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's start line. Finish a track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will turn on and open to you. Good luck, and drive fast.
Yep, that is basically it. As you can see, certain warp gates are not open. Like this one, you need a key. As you can see on the top, there are 3 things. There are trophies, there are keys, and there are onks. We obtain keys through bosses. We obtain the relics. I know that they are relics. I call them onks, and I know that pissed off a lot of people, apparently, in Crash Bandicoot, in my Crash Bandicoot Warped.
To access this track, you must first collect the number of trophies required to turn on the warp pad. To get trophies, you must race other open tracks and come in first place.
Alright, and now I'm going to show you this one.
To access this boss garage, you must come in first place in all 4 races of this area.
Yep, so that's actually how you do it. As you saw, it was Ripperoo's challenge. This place is pretty interesting. There are a total of 5 different worlds, actually. Starting off with this one, which is the beach. Then the middle one, which is the next one we actually open up, is not the next one. As you can see, for this one, right here, you need 2 keys.
You must have 2 boss keys to open this door. You can race a boss after beating all 4 tracks in an area. Beat the boss in a boss race, and the key is your prize.
Yep. So that's actually how you do it. So basically during this game, it's going to be a lot of racing. I'm going to tell you right now, it is going to be a lot of cursing, and it is going to be a lot of pain, as Tiny Tiger, for some reason, likes to snipe me whenever I'm Cortex, because he is a little bitch. Oh yes. I have a lot of fun with this game. I normally don't like racing games. And as you can see, I can drift like a boss. The AI for this game is actually scary good at certain things. So I'll show you the start menu right now. These are the 4 tracks that we have right here, and as you can see, there are slots for each one of them. And here are the different colors of the CTR tokens. The relics, as you can see, there are the Sapphire, Gold, and Platinum. Now, this is going to be a 100% run. I believe if you get all gold onks, it turns into a 101%. It doesn't go any higher than that unless you have a hacked game save or a glitched one to where you can get 102%, and that's only if you actually cheat the game and manage to get nitrous oxide. And the only way you can get nitrous oxide is through cheats. While you can unlock all other characters that you race against, you cannot unlock nitrous oxide. He is not in the game's programming as an unlockable character. Instead, what you have to do is you have to cheat the game using a Game Shark. I don't know how you would be able to do it on the PS3 version, as this is the PS3 version of the game, which I will admit does not have music slowdown, unlike all my other PS1 games that I have. Now this project, how I'm going to be doing the episodes is one episode is going to be me going through all of the trophy races. After that, I'm going to be doing all the CTR tokens for the area, and then right after that, I'm going to be doing the relic races for the area. Then I'm going to do the boss, and then lather, rinse, and repeat. The only ones I'm not doing in the area are the purple tokens. The purple CTR tokens are going to be done towards the end of the project once I have all of the worlds opened up, in which then I can get the purple CTR tokens. As you can see, you need to beat the boss to be able to access purple warp portal, which gives you the CTR token. So that's why, and also it's because the purple ones are probably the hardest ones to get in the game. They are very difficult to get, and it's going to involve me resetting a lot. What's going to end up happening is if I screw up on a race, you can restart it. But if I restart a race, only if something funny happens, then I will keep that in. If not, then I'm going to cut it out. It's going to be kind of a pain to do, but it's going to be also pretty easy for me. Before, I was not going to do this game 100% because I always thought that I kind of sucked at it, but I've really improved a lot. I mean, I managed to beat the final boss, which is very easily, actually. I destroyed him when I was playing. It was actually kind of funny. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. This project's going to premiere in late May, mainly because I have finals coming up next week, as well as my sister is graduating from college on May 18th, so I am going to be going to her graduation. I'm also going to be working during the summer, so yay. I'm not going to be doing a summer session for school, so I won't have homework. Goodness. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Renoxus1359, and I'm going to keep on drifting around this track like a boss.